Hi guys, Spink here. This is episode 9 of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. Last episode we launched a probe, and through a miscalculation I failed to keep the solar panels aligned with the sun, and he ran out of power and came back in and burned up on reentry. So if you recall also from last episode, I accidentally built more than one of these guys, so we already have one ready to go. Let's see if I can go in and make some changes to him. First thing I want to do is I wanted to dial back these solid rocket boosters just a bit, so that we're not ramming this thing through the atmosphere too fast. What do we have for a part count? I have 2 more parts that I can add on to this thing. So let's see. Whoops. Take off this. And our problem was our setup of the solar panels was not very good. What do we have? 6 of them here. What if we change that around and put them, say, 4 around here? What's our part count? Part count is that. And then tried let's see, let's put it like that and see if we can wangle it a bit. Put 4 that way so that we're kind of covered from the front, and these also might kind of pick up some of the angle. And these lower ones, what are we looking at part count? We can do 2 more. So let's grab these and bring that up to 6. Is there anything extra on here we don't really need? I'd like to throw another battery on here too, but I don't really have the ability to. That's probably going to have to do it. So hopefully, now when he points, well, it'll be an entirely different orientation now, you know, with when I launch him again. But hopefully, unless we're pointed directly away from the sun, and I don't really know, well, I could try to angle, you know, put a couple of these guys angled towards the back that way, but I think that's going to be good enough. We'll try this, see if that works. Save it. Oh, gotta put the fairing back on. That would be poor to forget that. And let's see. That looks good. We need to, where are those at? They're right here. Put them in their own, or is that, yeah, that's how I want this. So we have our solid rockets, then our liquid rocket, then we lose those, and then we release and go like that. Okay. Alright, hopefully this will work. Do not pass, did not pass parts limit. Bollocks. Well, now it's not there anymore. Launchpad reconditioning, no vessels under construction. Oh, I do have 1 upgrade point. Speed up science. Well, bollocks. Let's try it again. I'm going to have to spend the time. Oh, I think we're still okay. We might still be okay. Are we still okay? Parts exceeded 32 of 30. Oh, we've got, oh, because of the, that's what it was. That's why we had the extra parts, is because of the fairing. And that screwed that up. Screwed it up. Put that there. Now get the fairing back on, if I can. Now what's our parts? 30. Doggone it. Alright, now this guy's actually going to have to build, but he's not too bad. He's only a day. Am I recording? I am recording. Okay. There's no point taking any science with us. I don't really see what I can do to improve matters. I think that'll work. Alright, call it good. Launch. Okay, so we got 4 hours to recondition the launch pad and then another day for this guy to go. So I should probably look to see where the sun is after before we launch, so I can keep that in mind while I'm running this thing up. Oh, that other one was so damn close to being successful, and I just totally didn't even think to keep an eye on where the sun was. Lesson learned, I guess. Alright. I should also be checking these. Alright, that's done. I also should be checking these, because these are going to change up. Now that lasts for 5 years. Okay, I'm going to accept this one, so it does, because it'll, in 2 hours this will be gone. So I'm going to accept this one, because that's almost $250,000 right there, or whatever the funds are. So we'll take that one. Polar orbit. That one's not too bad. 200,000. An inclined orbit here. This one's interesting. It has a whole bunch of different... Oh, that needs to be over a specific spot. Wow. I think that's one of the mission controller ones. Radial shoot. No. Polar orbit. We could potentially keep this one too, but these guys come and go. There's so many of them, it doesn't really matter. All right, roll out. Now the reason I wanted to keep that geosynchronous one is because that will keep that orbit for us displayed out in on the map when we look at that. All right, come on. Well, it's doing that. Let me go out and look here. So this right here, roll it is complete. Good. 2868. That is our orbit that we actually need for this satellite that we're wanting to launch. So that's why I accepted that, and that'll hang around for as long as that is there's a word here, still in effect. So anyway, I think we can launch this guy again now. Once more, as they say. Okay, put the throttle up to maybe there, put on our SAS, double check the staging. Okay, I think we're good. One thing I want to do, check the sun. Okay, we're still relatively same place. It's going to be off to our left as we're coming up. All right. What am I doing? This is my look. Okay, here we go. All right, this is coming up much smoother now. What is this? SP, spare parts. Okay, so if we actually have, that's from that little repair box I put on there, the spare parts. If it decides that this has a fault, it will require us to go and add spare parts to this, and that will be one of these missions it will create for us. That mission controller. Do I dare fiddle with this? Yeah. God damn it. it was just a little off, and I thought I would try to correct it, and I screwed it up. Okay. Yeah, apparently it crashed. Apparently, so that can happen. Well, all right, let's try that again. Just the exact same thing. Yeah, we'll just let me double check, make sure this is what I want it to be. Pull off the fairing. Yep. Fairing is here. Staging is good. Okay, we're going to build another one of these guys. Launch pad reconditioning. Well, poop. So, we'll try this again. Alright, we've got another day for this to be built. And then we will roll him out. Very nice. Roll out. Warp to complete. That's going to be that same. Yep, we're done. Are we good? We're good to go. What time is it? I'd just as soon wait till morning to launch the thing. Especially since we're especially since we're solar powered here. So we're launching here, and the sun is now where? Still about the same place. Okay. Alright, give it a shot. This time I'm gonna maybe not mess with it while it's taking off. Unless it's, you know, a disaster. Alright. T, stabilizing. Bring the throttle up. And go. So I wonder if we're slightly off center or something, why it veered over like that. Now I believe we could use the you know, this stuff to actually execute our heading changes and stuff too. But I'm not familiar enough with how that works to do that competently. Alright, we're just about out of our solid fuel. And we didn't come barreling up through the atmosphere quite so fast too, so that's probably going to get us a little more efficient use of our fuel. There we go. You know, because we had those atmospheric effects showing up last time where we were coming up too fast. So I think this is looking pretty good. How are we looking? Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Let me pull this up. Okay. So as soon as we get out of the atmosphere, we'll jettison the fairing so that we'll be able to deploy a longer ranged antenna. You know, maybe what I need to do is start off, rather than trying to throw this guy all the way out here, is have a ring of shorter ranged satellites. Maybe that's something to think about. Well, this is just right on the dot here, pretty close this time. Now the engine is got a generator on it, or an alternator or whatever, so we're keeping our batteries charged through that. And I believe that little one that we have powering the satellite itself does not, so we need an alternate power source. Alright. We probably can throttle up. I don't know if there is, if it matters a whole lot. Now that we're out of the dense part of the atmosphere in any case. I have to keep an eye on my apoapsis here. Make sure it doesn't go too far. Now that I have that other orbit being displayed there, that's going to help me line this guy up real nice. Okay, now we have a 500 kilometer range of the active antenna right now. Okay, now I believe we're out of the atmosphere, so I am going to jettison the fairing and activate that antenna. That will ensure that we do not lose connection due to running out of the range of that that shorter ranged antenna. Now that shorter guy here, where's he at? This one right here. This has got the 500 kilometer range, but he is it's omnidirectional, and it's also that can withstand the forces, so we could have had that outside of the shroud and it would have been okay. Okay, and we're still bringing him up. Suppose we can start coming out here now. One million kilometers, or 1 kilometer, 1,000 kilometers. There we are. So we'll get him up to, what did we decide? Oh, it's just got to be right on this guy, doesn't he? 2868. Perfect. When he gets close, I'm going to cut it off. $28.68. Okay, schmooze up a little slower on him here. There we go, close enough. Now we'll put our maneuver node here in, and I think this is kind of screwy because of how I'm doing this. That's how it's, there we go. Oh, nice, 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 nice. What does that look like? 2811. How do I do this? A little more in, and then what? A little more out. See, it's awfully nice when you have those things to help you out. It's not perfect, but it's close enough, certainly. Alright, we're still doing good there. What is this? SP, spare parts. That should not be. Repair parts. Let's get rid of split. Where's spare parts? Spare parts. Get rid of the split. Save, close. There, that's better. Okay, so we have our node. Let's keep an eye on the sun. Now, make sure that we are where's the sun? Oh, we're aimed right at the sun, which is apparently doing pretty good as far as these go. Direct sunlight, energy flow, sun exposure, not 100%. Let's see, if we were to aim at the node now, what does that do for us? Not optimal. We do have one that's not doing too bad. But I think let's keep him on ProGrade right now, because I think that gave us a better exposure of these guys. Okay, that looks good. While we're here, let's pop one of these. Now this is going to increase our energy drain. Actually, you know what? Let's not do this until we get closer. There's no sense burning the power when we don't need to it, or drawing down the power. So if we do happen to have a problem with the power, it won't be because of that. Now this goes all the way out to 28 kilometers. 28 kilometers. And this guy has a range of, the main antenna we're using now has a range of, what's that, 2,800 kilometers is that million meters? Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's 2,500 kilometers, I think. I have to go and, well, let me actually just not be an idiot and go check. Okay, so 2 million meters is 2,000 kilometers. Okay, so that's what I thought. So this will take us almost out to our orbit. So before we get there, we're going to want to get another one of those. Let's see, how do we get this guy arranged just so? We've got to get that other antenna opened up. I'll try to get this lined up a little better. That's not too bad. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. You can dink with these things all day long. Make it worse and worse and worse. Yes, I slightly changed the inclination. Plenty of time, plenty of time, plenty of time. So it's not quite right. That's not too bad. I'll call that good. Quit screwing around. Okay, so we want to move towards our node. We're 43 minutes away. Let's get this guy out of the way. 43 minutes away, and we want to make sure, keep an eye on the power this time to make sure that we're not getting ourselves in trouble again. All right, whoa. Okay, now we will say burn. We'll go node, burn. Wait, node. Oh shit, you know what I did? Doggone it. I forgot to open the other antenna. No connection. Doggone it, I did it again. I had to... Doggone it, I had it. I just forgot to open that other antenna. Bollocks. Oh, can we recover this guy? Let's see. We're going to be back in place here. Say, thereabouts. Let's see if we can make an orbit on our way down. Say, at what point can we recover that? It could happen. Now is that gets us more or less there. Alright, well, it's much more interesting this way, I guess. You try to learn how to fix screw-ups. Okay, so now we're not going to get the orbit any more than that. So let's see, right there. About right there. And then we can put another node over here and fix it. Okay, so, alright, I think we're going to get out of... Now, Kerbal is rotating this way, I guess. What is that doing? I wonder which direction I set this rotation to go. Is he going to go this way or is he going this way? I wasn't really paying attention. I guess we'll find out. So we'll bring him down. And as soon as this connection error comes back in, as soon as we get connection, we'll stop. Oh, we got to be close, don't we? Oh, see, now we're around, so we've lost it. See, that was... Only had one shot at it, so now Kerbal has come back around, or the Space Center, and we lost the connection because he went back around. Okay, well, I think the next episode we'll try again. Okay, and on that note, okay, so I think the design is correct now, so we're able to keep the keep it powered. It's just that again, my error, I declined to open that antenna on the thought that I would open it later, and then I completely forgot to do it. So that was just totally a screw up on my part. So all right, well, next episode I will try again. Thanks for watching.